It is game 2 between these two, as Türk Telekom took the first game of the 3-game series last week in Ankara, and we'll be hoping to wrap up the series here tonight on the road in Istanbul. We had 4 teams advance last night on the road to the Final 4. We see them taking their place now, and our attentions are in that top right-hand bracket. Dijon versus Nizhny, game 2 is already underway. We have the game in the top right to see who will advance. A victory tonight for Türk Telekom will see them through to await the winner of the Nizhny versus Dijon matchup. So 2 teams that know each other well. Both play domestically in the Turkish league, as we see the Nizhny versus Dijon game currently underway. Dijon leading the series, but trail on the road in Nizhny in the second game right now. Our game at the bottom, Besiktas trailing, coming back here to home to see if they can overturn this deficit. So we said these 2 teams obviously play together in the Turkish league. They've faced off once there on this, and that game was on this floor in Istanbul. A victory for Besiktas on that particular occasion. So will this Türk Telekom team be able to get victory? An experienced lineup. TJ Campbell was the star last week. We'll get into that in more detail as his big step-up performance. But a deep team. There is no Carl Wiltshire for them, but Mustafa Foul on the inside. He had a big game against the veteran leadership of Savas on the other side for Besiktas. So attentions to the home team then. They played well last week, but were undone in the second half. Just couldn't make shots when they needed to, really. As we see their lineup. They have great experience as well. Guys like Hugo Savas, we said, Nemanja Jurisic on the inside, and then Todrick Kocha, who had a good game in the backcourt last week. However, Esmit Akpinar, the German guard, had a good game last week and will be relied on to provide some outside scoring for his team as well. The players have gone to the bench. They'll be announced to the crowd here. We'll get underway shortly. Besiktas needing to win to keep their hopes alive. Türk Telekom know they will join the other 4 teams that have qualified through to the quarter-final stages of the playoffs with victory here tonight. How they would love to wrap that game, how they would love to wrap up this series in 2 games. Avoid themselves another trip back home to Ankara. So 2 teams, we know how closely they are matched. They are both on identical 11-11 records in the Turkish BSL. I said they've faced off 1 time on this floor. That was back in round 14 of the Turkish league. A 78-74 victory for Besiktas. On that occasion, it was TJ Campbell again, who seems to love playing against Türk Telekom. There he is going through the screen, who had 14 points. There's a game high for the visitors, but on the other side, a host of double-figure scorers, as it always seems to be for Besiktas. A real team emphasis on their offense. As they did have Todrick Kocha, 12 points, Savas 10, Jurisic 10, Akpinar 10 as well to help their cause. So for Besiktas, can they repeat that game of the Turkish league, or will it be more like last week, in which they trailed throughout the game? They went down in the first quarter, couldn't recover really from that point. They were in touching distance at the half, trailing by just 3. They were outscored in the second 20 minutes, then 44-38. As they went down 89-78 in the end. 2 coaches shake hands then. And coaches who will know each other, know the styles. These players also will have seen each other. You see a lot of smiles there between them as they shake hands and then get back to their final parts of warm-up. Besiktas arguably come in with the better form here in European basketball in the BCL. They were the top place finisher in Group A. They won their last 5 games. So alongside that victory last week, they're unbeaten in 6 now. Away to an 11-3 regular season record. Did well, beating Dinamo Sassari, Ostend and Lekabilis, the other qualifiers out of their group. And, they came in with that momentum. They carried forward. As we see our 3 officials is Antonio Conde, Maris Shulin and Martin Horozov from Spain, Romania and Bulgaria. So for Türk Telekom, last week we mentioned it was a big game for TJ Campbell. He kind of led the way, and you will see their starting lineup. Campbell will be in there against Kashkirin with Mustafa Fau, Medit Turen and Nick Johnson making up the 5 for Türk Telekom. So some changes without Carl Wiltshire in there. Medit Turen comes in. And, slight changes to them from last week without Carl Wiltshire there, but TJ Campbell, 27 points. There you see the numbers. 6 of 9 for 3. 8 assists as well. Incredible performance. 9 of 14 overall from the field in his 34 minutes. We said he seems to love playing against Besiktas. Had a good game domestically as well. So he will surely be the focus of the defensive effort for Besiktas, as we see head coach Burak Goren, a man on the side for the visitors tonight. Well, what about the hosts for Besiktas? We said Gotcha had a good strong game last week. He had 16 points. He will be starting alongside Akpinar, Batuk, Yudizli and Savas. Just the one change for Besiktas from last week as Jurisic steps out. Yudizi, who had the strong game with 14 points, comes in. There's the numbers on Todrick Gotcha. 16 points for him, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 of 10 though overall from the field. He had 7 of his 16 from the free throw line. You know, he kind of summed up the effort for Besiktas last week. Played well, but just didn't quite make the shots at a high enough percentage. Just 4 of 10 from the field, as we now see their head coach for Besiktas, Burak Birikte. And he will have to try and unlock a way to find just a better shooting percentage for his team. The statistics really, you know, identical on rebounding, identical on turnovers, both these two teams last week. Identical in assists as well. So you can see how closely matched they were. Just the ability of Türk Telekom to make shots when needed. They shot overall 54% from the field in comparison to just 43 for Besiktas. Well, players out onto the floor nice and early. They are ready to go here. It is game 2 of the round of 16. Besiktas in the white uniforms. Here comes Türk Telekom in their blue. Welcome to Istanbul. Game 2, round of 16, playoff action in the Basketball Champions League. The all-Turkish affair as Türk Telekom try to go back-to-back and qualify forward into the quarterfinals. Victory here tonight. Besiktas must win to keep their season alive. We are underway. First possession is won by Türk Telekom. The long arms of Mustafa Fau. Man-to-man defense for Besiktas. As first possession goes to Johnson. Johnson trying to find some room, throws it up high for Fau, but it's tapped away. Campbell, clean look. Can't get his first to drop though. Didn't miss many last week. Besiktas head in the opposite direction. They'll get an open 3 in transition and they knock it down. So great start for Besiktas. Easy look for Batuk. And Berkan Butuk makes his first one of the game, giving the hometown team the early lead here. Johnson once more finds foul. Foul going against Savas. Now the jumper is nothing but the bottom of the net for Kashkirin. And we are tied at 3 apiece here, so Savas don't want any part of trying to get out and guard the ball on that ball screen. Interesting to see if that tactic continues. Here is Savas on the offensive end. Trying to reverse it on his ball screen. Türk Telekom switch, foul. He's going to have to guard the perimeter, gets the block, but is called for the foul. And Yildiz does a good job attacking the ring. There's the little contact there from Savas. From Mustafa. Foul. Didn't quite keep his man in front of him, and a good job from Besiktas. If they can get into that front court, try and get Mustafa foul to the bench with foul trouble, really help their chances. Such a big presence, both ends of the floor, the big Frenchman. His number 1 is good for Barak Yildiz. Second, also good. Both these two teams got some offensive firepower. We saw a relatively high-scoring game last week. Nice tempo, pretty laid back. Campbell coming off the screen. TJ Campbell turns the corner. So easy for him to get into the lane, but foul's rejected by Savas. And he points to the official who gets the call in his favour. Savas says he got the block and got it off the head of foul here. Good work from the big man to recover, playing defense there. Looked like it was going to be an easy 2 for Türk Telekom. So simple for TJ Campbell to get into the lane. It's now Turen, guards Yildiz and brings it down, gives it over to Gotcha. Gotcha reverses to Savas. Savas puts it on the floor, falls heavily, slow to get up, chance to run for Türk Telekom. They glide in for the easy 2. Kashkirin lays it up. Have to check that Savas is going to be okay. A heavy fall. Play seems to be okay. And this Kashkirin got the score. He's at a strong start. 5 points from him. 2 of 2 from the field. There is Savas backing up. Seems to be okay. Pressure up the floor for Türk Telekom. Campbell guarding Gotcha. It's going to be a great matchup to watch, those two going at it. Breaks it out, draws the switch against foul. They'll go to Savas, guarded by Johnson. Savas skips the pass out to a wide open Gotcha. Great find from him. Couldn't knock down the 3. Akpinar will take the jumper. He misses. And good possession for Besiktas. Came away with nothing though. Here comes Johnson. Flips it to foul. Foul turns it over nearly as well to regain the ball. And now look at Johnson wide open. Feet set. Nothing but string for Nick Johnson. He was the open man that Mustafa Fowl was trying to get the ball to. Got there in the end. Türk Telekom have the 8-5 lead. Butuk off the screen. Once more. Draws foul. Away from the ring. And he can't recover to Savas in time. Oh gosh, Savas knocks down the long jumper. Campbell's chance now to get it to the game. TJ Campbell's foul in the low post. 2 guys ready to guard him. They're going to leave Turen, dare him to shoot. She does and is unable to finish on this occasion. You can see the tactic. He was the man to give up the jump shot 2 on this Türk Telekom lineup right now. Savas, a man not to give up the jump shot 2, knocks down another one. Back-to-back jumpers for Savas, who's had a strong start here. The assist for Akpinar. Campbell Finds foul, gets the dunk first time. He's enjoyed that space. Mustafa foul around the ring. Great work on the pass from Campbell. So once more it's Savas. Savas returns the favour. He gets the dunk. Well, it's a battle of the bigs right now. Both offenses drawing out the opposite number, freeing up that space for their big man around the ring. Once more, Campbell uses the ball screen. Didn't like the first one, gets another one now. Savas trying to respond. Foul, passes it on. Campbell for three is good. TJ Campbell knocking down his first triple. Pinar. Get it back. Will they try and attack? Mustafa foul once more, they do. Savas doesn't look at the ring this time though. Moves it on, gotcha, into the lane. Tough pass out from him as now Yildiz is wide open. And it's an easy three for Burak. Yildizli. He's had a strong start as well. 5 points for him, 6 for Savas. As they've got 11 of the 14 for Besiktas. Foul in the low post. Good positional defense from Besiktas on that occasion. Now Gotcha snatches in the rebound after the miss. Pushes in the other way. It's Yildizli once more. It's just made one. No defense anywhere in sight for Türk Telekom. Teden comes and screens. Johnson off a couple of picks into the lane. Stops, goes up. Easy score. How does Johnson, player of his quality, get to the edge of the key so easily? 5 points for him. Catch and shot from Batuk, doesn't drop. Johnson fouls to convert in transition that time. Gotcha will come the other way. He draws the switch. Campbell goes back to him though. And now Batuk off the screen. Savas looking. They want Yildizli around the ring, trying to draw the foul against Johnson, which he does. You could say Johnson doesn't believe that's a foul. No was the call from him. But, you know, the problem is the arms weren't straight up. They're straight there, and then they just move forward. It's the slightest bit of contact. And that's why he was whistled for the foul. So our first substitution of the evening is for Besiktas. Berkan Batuk goes out, and Turgut comes in for the first time. Turgut will wear the number 10. They just 2 minutes last week. Good. 2 of 2 for Yildizli. One-point game here for Besiktas, 16-15. Campbell stops, goes just too quick, gets the step. Referee doesn't give him the continuation though. Great just turn of speed from Campbell. The stop and go, there it is, little hesitation. Gotcha, just caught stepping forward at the wrong time. Fouls have gone against him, but it was before shooting, so sideline possession. Just the first foul against Besiktas here. Campbell again gets into the lane, kicks it. Too slow for Teren to shoot it. Does a good job to put it on the floor, but Mustafa foul just camped out in the lane. Called for the 3 seconds. Gotcha. Draws out, foul, kicks it. Again, Gotcha will have it. Nice fake, steps to the side, tough look, over the top of foul. Chases his own rebound, doesn't get it. Is this a chance to run for Türk Telekom? Johnson wants it off Teren. And he is well denied. So Teren looking to the inside. Gets it to foul. His kick out for Campbell. And now an open three. Another make from beyond the three-point line for Türk Telekom. And is Enes Kashkiran, who has started 3 of 3 now. There you see 8 points for him. Besiktas trailing by 2. Can they respond here? Savas turns, hooks it, too easy. Over Savas, seen that many times over the course of his career. Foul, double teams. Tries to pass it out, he is fouled. Looks like it's Podrogotcha. He doesn't like the call. Substitutions come in. There is Kenny Kadji. His first action tonight, Cameroonian international. To the corner. Reverse it round. And score on the reverse. Good work from Besiktas there. It's that man, Burak Isley once more. 9 points for him. Kadji moves it on. Campbell trying to find some room. Kadji slips on the screen. Campbell pulls up, tough three, doesn't get it to go. Savas just dominates the glass. And Besiktas will come the other way. They've got a couple of subs waiting to come over there on the side as we're under a minute here left in this first quarter. Akpenar trying to find some room, finds a cutting Savas once more, and Savas is a perfect 5 of 5 from the field. He has 10 points. Gotcha goes out. The assist for Akpenar. Batuk back in. Great start here for Besiktas. So, Nemanja Jurisic coming in to replace Savas as well. What a first quarter for the veteran big there, Savas. 10 points for him. Nemanja Jurisic is a man who can put up good numbers as well. Campbell goes to the inside. Foul is called against Jurisic. He was just trying to for Segimen Gurvan to catch it outside the lane, really. Be a foul. Inline possession. Campbell to bring it in. Just 3 team fouls against Besiktas. They've got one more to give. Campbell will take the three. Good look from him. Will he get the roll? No, doesn't quite bounce kindly for him. And Besiktas here. Shot clock is off. We'll have the chance to hold for the final possession. Türk Telekom got fouls to give. Kadji trying to guard the ball, trying to slow down. Hot hand of Disley. He gets into the lane, is passed, finds the target. But Tugat turns it over. Campbell will pull up on the buzzer and comes up short. After one then, 22-18. It is Besiktas off the back of Savas with 10 points leading the way, have the advantage at the end of the first quarter. So we should get a look at some stats shortly as we see those highlights. And last week it was all about the shooting percentages. All the other statistics pretty similar. So it is a key battle. You see why Besiktas are leading. 86%, 6 of 7 from 2-point range. Just been too easy for them to really score the ball, to get to the basket, to get clean looks. And sure, that's not going to be something that the bench of Türk Telekom will be too happy about. Coach Barak Goren will surely be having words with his team about the need to step up the defensive intensity. We haven't really seen that from either team in the early stages here, although both offenses have been in fine form. There are some of those highlights from that first 10 minutes then. Close one here, Besiktas, who have beaten Türk Telekom on this floor once this season. A chance, or trying to send the game to a third, or send the series to a third game with a victory here. Substitutions come in as we begin the second quarter, and it's Şafak Edgar trying to lift the tempo defensively for Türk Telekom. Picks up the early foul to start the second period. Guarding Akpınar closely. And now Besiktas trying to find some room. Edgar gets to the lane. He'll get it back again here. No space for him. He's got to try and force something up, but Türk doesn't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. It is won by Besiktas. They'll move it on. Tugat attacks against foul and lays it up. Well, great play from Can Tugat. First points of the night for him. No hesitation whatsoever. Attacking the shot-blocking threat of Mustafa. Foul there. Kadji now in the low post. Kadji is fouled. Said he was playing alongside his younger brother for the Cameroonian national team in the last international window. He's been a regular with the Cameroonian team in recent years. Made a couple of Afro-Basket championships. As Johnson takes the three, can't get it. Foul, tried to chase it down. One of those long arms to the ball, but was unable to do so. It's now Besiktas holding and waiting. No hurry here. Jurisic will screen. Gets it against Johnson. He'll love to attack that matchup, but good defense from Johnson. Holds his ground, rebounds, and now pushes. Look at the work from Johnson down the floor. Kadji, simple score for him. Nobody stopped the ball in transition. And Johnson just carried on going all the way to the point, you know, the front of the ring, really, before he was stopped. Jurisic kicks it out. Now the triple is up, but doesn't go for Akpınar. Still searching for his first points of the night. Akpınar missed his first couple of shots. Johnson again getting to the basket. Will be rewarded with 2 shots here. This from Johnson, just straight line drive. No one in front of him. And Akpınar forced to just grab the arm on behind. He'll head to the bench as Kodrick Gotcha will come back. Johnson originally from Arizona, then to University of Arizona as a Wildcat. He's played sort of parts of the last 4 years in the G Leagues, and then a lot of time in Europe as well. Played for Nanterre in France, Bayern Munich in Germany. An experienced performer now, the 27-year-old. He makes 2 and makes it a 2-point game. Gotcha, guarded by Johnson. Comes off the screen, finds Savas. Last time we see Savas and Jurisic together as foul. Uses those long arms to get the steal. The push from Edgar, nice find from him. Kadji has great range, but doesn't get that one to go. And here comes Besiktas, the pass ahead. Eventually it's chased down by Batuk. Now Jurisic gets his man in the air, takes the contact and finishes it. Good play from the man Jurisic. Little fake. Right here, gets Kadji just off position. Great work from him. Unable to add the three-point play, though. Campbell starts him off and now comes to this near side. Lets Johnson be the playmaker, and why not? It's because Johnson is doing everything right now, but can't hit that one. He's going to take it away from Jurisic, though. Gives it over to Kadji, and now they play a little keep away, throwing it in and out to Mustafa. Foul. He finds Kadji on the cut, but it's rejected by Savas. 5-on-4 here for Besiktas. Can they get a good score in transition? Savas gets it. Unable to finish the offensive rebound. Savas, both ends of the floor, getting it done for Besiktas. Good work from him. First miss of the night, but what does that matter? 12 points personal now for Savas. You see the numbers. Gotcha just bats it back to Edgar. And now Kadji takes it into two, finds Campbell, fires a three. TJ Campbell. Will that get him going? Second triple of the night for him. 6 points for Campbell. Shot clock was winding down. Jurisic drops the shoulder, attacks Kadji. He rejects the little scoop. We see foul. Great cut from Kadji. Good pass, but Savas equal to it. Savas now finds the backdoor cut of Gotcha. Smart play from him. Recognised the defence was taking away the handoff that he was coming for. Cuts back door, and once more Savas is making a play as he gets the assist, and Johnson responds with a dunk out of nothing. Makes it a three-point game. Jurisic fouled by Kadji. See the reach in. That's the play from before. Johnson on the back cut. Lovely bounce pass from Campbell. Great timing from him. Some changes for Türk Telekom here. Teren comes in. And Polet Kaya as well for the first time. There's number 6. Jurisic is going to take the three, too strong. Johnson first man to it, here he goes again. Johnson one-on-one, that's dangerous. Too easy for Nick Johnson. Just glides in, doesn't he, for two. You've got to load up on him in transition when he gets the ball. Besiktas not doing a great job stopping him early. If you let a man with his speed and athleticism get to the paint, it's going to spell trouble. Savas rolling, takes the hit and scores. Savas, what a game for him. 14 points now, 7 of 8 from the field. There's the clear foul. Great control from Savas. It's a big hit, just always under control. That's it to go. Now we'll be at the line. As Jurisic heads to the bench, Samet Geek comes in for the first time. Savas makes a free throw. 15 points for him. Johnson throws high for foul. Foul kicks it to Campbell. He's made 2. Now it's 3. Great execution for Türk Telekom. So easy there. And Johnson comes off the screen, throws it high to Foul, who had got good deep position around the basket. He knew as soon as he called it, 2 men were guarding him. And he had TJ Campbell wide open. Savas can't get the score as Tenen grabs in the rebound. Here comes Johnson the other way. Bodies behind the ball this time, but then Johnson still able to get to the lane. Couldn't get a clean look this time, so Campbell calls for the screen from foul. Campbell pulls up on the foul line, starting to feel it now. Doesn't get that one to go, but Mustafa full. Foul there to clean it up. The offensive rebound and putback, and Türk Telekom take the lead once more, 34-33. We've had 11 lead changes already in this one. It's been a back and forth game, that's for sure. Neither team has led by more than 6. The Besiktas leaders often come down to that man there, Savas, who we saw in the picture. Let's listen into their timeout.
You're behind to him. You play like that, okay? You have to control him. Kontrollik şansı. Kontrollik şansı. Sepedeki bir kere red oynadığımız zaman burayı kuvvetli we have to stop the penetration. Buraya penetre edip de buraya atarsa problem oluyor. Anladın mı? Okay. Şimdi ondan for oynayalım bir tane. Samet buraya verelim, tamam mı? Buradan aşağı oynayalım. Kamerat bizden buraya gelelim.
There is Savas. What a game this man has had. 7 of 9 from the field, 15 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Akpenar back out there for Besiktas. To go to that low post, but good defense and foul. He's going to chase it down. He's got Johnson with him, finds him. Johnson goes up high. Johnson with another slam. 13 on the game for Johnson. Takes off. Look at that. Statue of Liberty from him with the left. As the score the other way is good for Yıldızlı. And Besiktas maintain touching distance here. 11 for Yıldızlı. Foul, kicks it to then. Again had the 3, puts it on the floor this time. Kicks it over. The 3 doesn't drop for Kaya. They will kick the ball with an offensive rebound. It's into the hands of Johnson. He is the danger man right now. 13 on the game. It's going to be 15 right there. Too simple for Nick Johnson. He looks like a focused man. 5 of 7 from the field for Johnson. You feel like he's found that rhythm offensively. You won't want the half to come the way he's been playing. Gotcha into the lane to Savas. Now the 3 for Yıldızlı doesn't go. Campbell snatches it in. Johnson to this near side. A lot of room for Campbell. He goes all the way. And it's going to be basket interference. Just the threat of the way they shoot the ball, Türk Telekom, from the 3-point line means that the defense, watch how spaced out it is for Besiktas. They've got to guard Johnson on the outside, and it's just giving all the room to TJ Campbell to play one-on-one. 2 more for him. He has 11. As Egemen Güven comes in for Mustafa. Foul. Savas wants to post up against the new man in, Güven. Spins on him, draws a double team. Nice little pass to the inside, and it's Yıldızlı once more. He has 13. Comes the ball screen. Campbell wants another one. Van rolling, catches it. Shuffles the feet, it's going to be a travel. Referee on top of that one. It's a tough take from Güven. See him rolling here. Catches it, knows there's a man ahead of him. Doesn't want to commit the offensive foul, and he'll go out to be replaced by Mustafa Foul. So a quick little breather for Foul, straight back in. The team's doing an excellent job looking after the ball. Just the second turnover against Türk Telekom. Defense hasn't really been trying to force those turnovers too much though. Disley trying to find some room here. 4 on the clock. Answers with it, steps to the side, fires up the one-footed three. Doesn't get the bounce. And Johnson will go the other way. Johnson backs it down and uses the screen. No. Goes the other way. Turan for 3. Well, that's going to be dangerous for Türk Telekom if he starts knocking down that three-point shot, because the Besiktas defense is daring him to beat them. And Turan making it, and opens up a 6-point lead here. Back end of this first half, less than a minute to go. And Besiktas, who have led for a lot of time in this first half, are now looking down a 6-point deficit in the final minute.
Tamam mı? Buradan kuvvetli şimdi topu almak lazım. You have to come here, get the ball, play, be good with your nose, pass it to the inside. Tamam mı? Haydi bakalım, let's go. Haydi bakalım, haydi.
Besiktas, what a frustrating last couple of minutes for them to have played so well in large stretches of this game. Look at the comparison. They've led for 11.5 minutes, and Türk Telekom only 5.5, but 25 to 15 in this second quarter. A lot of that coming at the hand of Nick Johnson. He's changed the complexity of this game right now. Besiktas needs something offensively. We go to Savas, who has been everything for them. Backs it down, shot clock to 4. Savas turns and tries to go quickly against Foul, who's equal to it. He gets the rejection. And now Johnson gets it over the half. Türk Telekom using Johnson. Stop and just fire a wide open 3. He's gone. It's just incredible. Johnson had 15 points, make it 18 now. And he just takes one dribble, sets his feet, takes the 3. Too simple for him. The lead is now 9. Savas will try and respond with a 3. Doesn't get it. Good work on the offensive glass, but at the end of the quarter, Geyik can't quite get it to go. And the expression there for Todrick Gocha sums it up for Besiktas. For so long in that first half, they were the team in the ascendancy, but at the half-time break, look at that from Türk Telekom. They lead this one 37 to 46. Nick Johnson just came alive, didn't he, in that second period. I think when we see the statistics, the shooting percentages will tell the story. There you see Besiktas doing well from 2-point range still, but just 2 of 11 for 3. On the other side, 8 of 17 for Türk Telekom. Assists relatively even, as are rebounding. But just the shot-making ability of Türk Telekom. The difference once again in this one. Johnson leads the way, 18. Campbell, 11 as double-figure scorers for Türk Telekom. Savas and Yıldızlı, 15 and 13. Respectively, to lead the way for Besiktas as well. Well, this game has a lot of value in it still. Remember, Türk Telekom win, they will advance into the quarter-final stages of the playoffs here in the Basketball Champions League. Besiktas must overcome this 9-point deficit. They must take victory here at home tonight to have any chance, as a loss here would see them exit the competition at the round of 16 stage. So here are some of the highlights from that first half. I'm going to take about a 10-minute break, but join us for the second half action shortly to see, will it be Türk Telekom who will get victory and advance, or will it be Besiktas finding a way to send this game to the decisive third and final counter?
Got to play. They throw it all the way down the court. He gets it. He throws it up. Unbelievable. Well, that'll put Vita Reda, give him a smile going to halftime, and that will certainly upset Georgia.
And now, Telekom passes Bond. Get push. Alley-oop. Oh, baby! It is a high-flying show from the team from Germany. They're throwing everything up. They're putting on a show. Kendrick Gray behind the back. Oh, big-time three. Kendrick Gray. And Dio Tria Barcalo. Kendrick Gray.
Now Spisu in the open floor, gets it down low, swatted by Lima. Wow! He was up there. Not in my house, he says.
Dijon up by 12 at home, game 1, round of 16, knockout stage. And what a beautiful play. And is that the knockout punch delivered by Dijon? What a pass by Axel Julien. Teamwork of the highest level.
Booker has it knocked away, pocket pick. Oh, what a block! Spiked that one against the backboard.
That's a Tehran for 3. And there for the follow, put-back dunk is Kyle Wilcher. And that was done out of frustration because he has certainly not had it his own way tonight.
Hankins misses the put down. Chance to run here for Randirmar. They push. Great push. Nice pass. Super finish. And Yilmaz gets the 2, and they turn defense into offense. A chance for Feld in a run. Gives it up. Ramo in transition. Oh! Spiked it and said, take that. Jerusalem trying to break open the game here. Lead at 65-61. Timeout.
And has the ball knocked away. A good play by Tascaran. It's going to be an easy one. It's going to be Nick Johnson. A whirlybird special. Nice 360 from Nick Johnson. Look at this. You don't give me chances to have a 360.
A very good second quarter for you, a lot of 3 points. What are your thoughts about the game?
We start the game very slowly, and second period we found our rhythm and we need to keep continuing. Okay.
Thank you. You have allowed a lot of points in the second quarter. What are your thoughts about the first half?
Yeah, we have we have to make a better defense because we a little bit play soft. So we have to be aggressive on those, especially pick and roll defenses. We have to stop them their pick and rolls. We plan we risk the Johnson's shots, but he makes lots of shots. So we try to stop their shots and we have to decrease their points. And we have to get them in the second half and try to win the game.
Thank you.
Half-time here in Istanbul then. It is 37 to Besiktas, 46 to Türk Telekom. They lead the series 1-0. The visitors from Ankara. A victory here would see them be the 5th team through to the, 6th team through to the knockout stage on round of 8. But Besiktas, who played so well in that first quarter, to try and find a way to slow those two guys down. TJ Campbell and Nick Johnson, the backcourt for Türk Telekom, terrorized them in that first half. Johnson, 7 of 11 from the field. He has 18 points. And then TJ Campbell, 4 of 9 from the field, including 3 of 7 for 3 for 11. Is the difference right now. The ability of Besiktas to somehow get some stops on the defensive end, having given up 46 points in that first 20 minutes. On the positive for them, they do have Savas and Yıldızlı, have played very well offensively for them. That's Savas, 7 of 11 for the field, 15 points, 3 rebounds, and then Barak Yıldızlı's 13 points as well. It will be Türk Telekom with possession to get us underway in this second half. They are out there on the floor with Campbell, Mustafa Fowl, Johnson, Kashkirin and Turen to start the second half. Here is Johnson handing it over to Kashkirin. He'll cut back door, and now Fowl will come screen for Campbell. He'll use the screen towards the middle this time. Campbell to Fowl, and he gets the nice soft touch for the first 2 of the second half. Just 6 points on the game for Mustafa Fowl. It's Besiktas now, their first possession. They have the 5 of Akpınar, Jurisic, Gotcha, Savas, and Yıldızlı. Here is Yıldızlı on the low post. 13 points for him in the first half. Creates some room, can't finish the lefty jump hook. Mustafa Fowl snatches in a big rebound, 5 on the game from him. Open shot for Campbell. How does he get that much space? And that's exactly what is being said on the sideline. You can see Coach Burak Biatak saying the same thing from right in front of his team. Gotcha turns it over, steps out of bounds. Great trap from Türk Telekom. But how does a man like TJ Campbell, who lit them up last week, is lighting them up again today, get that much room? How is he left open for a wide open 3 as the lead now has ballooned to 14 points? Here is Campbell. Coming off the screen, a little backdoor cut, Turen! Slams it home. Too simple again for Türk Telekom. Great baseline cut for Turen, timed it beautifully. And it's 16 points now. And Campbell commits the foul. Gotcha trying to make something happen. They've just been stunned here. Besiktas, everything going the way of Türk Telekom right now. Looking back, with 2 minutes 50 left in the second quarter, would you believe it was a 3-point game? Just domination from Türk Telekom since then. As once again, they're going to get out in transition, and an early timeout coming for Besiktas, because right now Türk Telekom are breaking this game wide open. Enes Kashkirin with the breakaway dunk. And it's gone from 35-38, just incredible, to now 55-37. 17-2 run. It was just 5 minutes of action here. At the end of that first half, the start of the second, numbers offensively so easy for Türk Telekom right now. Faces coming out of the timeout for Besiktas. Kieran with the breakaway. Moves him into double digits. He has 10. Benar now. Gets it back, comes up high. Savas will screen for him. Benar trying to find some room. Defense from Kashkirin. Now they'll switch. Goes to the inside. Savas fouled. All on the floor though. Before he was able to get the shot away. Look at that. Savas a hug. Some room off the screen. Good work from Campbell. Just pull up way short from the foul line. Excellent defense from TJ Campbell. Blew up the first screen. Just got over the top. And then chased hard off the second. Nothing easy for Gotcha there. Crosses over. He's going to have foul rolling down the lane. Benar commits the foul though. Drive. Foul. Against Jurisic. And possession for Türk Telekom. Campbell goes up high looking for Johnson. Savas was ready for it. Chance to run for Besiktas. Jurisic, tough finish. Gets the bounce. Good work from the Nemanja Jurisic to get out ahead of everyone. 4 points for him. Foul. Turns, looks, sees where the double team is. Here it comes, but he's picked the wrong man. He's looked for TJ Campbell. He's instead thrown it towards the coaching staff of Besiktas. Damaged the advertising hoardings en route, you see. Someone's not going to be happy about that. Samet Giyux come in for Savas. Or Besiktas, smaller lineup for them. Zach Benar falling to the floor. Campbell too close, tripped him up. Sideline possession. Besiktas, 18 fouls against Türk Telekom. Benar for three, doesn't get it to go. The half, we talked about the struggles. We saw the numbers from beyond the three-point line. for Besiktas. They continued here, 2 of 12 they are. So good look for Akpınar. He doesn't get it, and then a foul on the rebound. So then draws it. Gives possession back to Türk Telekom. Johnson is being denied to Campbell. Switching defense from Türk Telekom. Sorry, from Besiktas, as Johnson is going to take the 3. Doesn't get it to go. Did a better job just making a move before shooting it that time. Now, Türk trying to find some room. Jurisic, Yudisli. Stafford foul, parking himself under the basket, ready to help, does so. Foul is called though against Kashkirin. Possession, or end-line possession, excuse me. The team fouls from now on. Is that going to be the way back into the game for Besiktas? Jurisic collects it, hands it over to Akpınar. Here comes screen for him. Akpınar draws the switch against Turan. Good defense from Türk Telekom, just switching those matchups, but they're going to leave Akpınar going against Turan. He can't finish, and Turan grabs in the rebound. Here comes Campbell, heading the other way. Over to Kashkirin. Poor pass. Credit to the defense of Geyik. He's going to give it away. Straight to Campbell. Campbell, no hurry. Perhaps had the lob for Johnson, but smartly pulls it out. Lets Johnson just attack his man and draw the foul. +1, the gun show from Johnson. Says too strong. As he drives to the ring. Watch this, just bounces the defender out the way. Johnson with the score. And if anyone should get to flex their muscles today, it is that man right there. 20 points for Johnson, 3 rebounds, 4 assists as well. Only played 22 minutes. Great performance from him. Able to add the bonus though. Besiktas is nice, going to get worse. Samet Geyik has done something, trying to tip the ball away there off the ring. He's got to go to the bench instantly, kind of signalled he needed a sub. Foul it, and you see him asking. Happened as soon as the free throw was missed. Savas has come back in then. Pass, just bulleted at Savas from Bakan Batuk. Campbell then. Looked closely by Akpınar. Kick out to then, puts it on the floor. Finds foul, fouls, jump hook. Is good. Telekom just going through the motions here offensively. They now have a 20-point lead. Savas, catch and shoot. Nothing but string for Savas. August Savas moves to 17. 8 of 12 from the field for him. Johnson. Over to Turan. He'll take a 3. Rattles, but bounces clear. Here comes Umar out. Besiktas into Jurisic. Low post, Nemanja Jurisic. Doesn't get the angle to go off the backboard. Johnson pushes. The bounce pass ahead. Kashkirin lays it up for 2. No transition defense for Besiktas. Look at the feed from Johnson on the money. Kashkirin doing a good job getting ahead of everyone. Out, over to Jurisic. Now Savas, back to Jurisic, his 3. Doesn't go. Now with the offensive rebound. Savas has the mismatch against Johnson, who's called for the push. Gotcha's going to come back in here. Besiktas. Jurisic heads to the bench. And Kenikachi returns for Türk Telekom. As both teams make some changes. What a game this man has had. 22 minutes, 17 points, make it 18 now. We'll be without him right now. Two for Sabas. Work from Omar Al, just trying to pressure Campbell, and he gets away with it. Foul called. Everyone looking to the referee. No one knows who's called against. He's going to go against Campbell. Great work from Omar Al then. Good hands there, and he's trying to chase it down. Just pushed away. And his attempt to get the possession. Gotcha. Over to Al. Al goes hard at the ring. Good kick out. Wide open look for Batuk. Hesitated, but still makes it. Second three for Rakan Batuk. Hadji, pick and pop. Got that range. But off tonight. Second miss from him. Good push from Besiktas. A little bit of momentum perhaps for them, but Batuk nearly turns it over. Great work from Yudizli to keep it alive. Savas rolls into the low post. He's got the mismatch. Here he is. Savas turns and finishes. There was nothing that Kashkirin could do against that. A 5-point run for Besiktas. Just a bit of energy, bit of urgency from them. And timeout called by Türk Telekom. They still have the 13-point lead, 61-48. Is there signs of life for Besiktas then? Trail by 13. Just a really good couple of minutes for them. The lead has been up to 20 on stage. It's for them to get back into this one. Perhaps Al nearly creates another steal. Just his pressure has been a game changer up the floor right now for Besiktas as Kadji has it. Still plenty of time on the clock though. Kadji spins, double teamed by Savas. The foul is going to be called. It's not Savas. It's going to be Batuk, I believe, with the foul. Johnson gets to the elbow, throws high. There is foul, kick it out, extra pass. Johnson for three is good. Just great team basketball once again for Türk Telekom. And as it always seems to be, Johnson the man finishing it off. 23 on the night for Johnson. A real kind of momentum swing again. Just as you felt Besiktas had a bit going, Johnson responds. Batuk tries to get a three of his own. But it's all for nothing, and here comes Johnson once again. Johnson off the screen, it's just wide open for Johnson. 25 on the night. The lane cleared for takeoff. Johnson gets to the inside, no one help him. As the three is good. Omar out. Oh, where has he been? He's only played 4 minutes in this game. 3 points, 1 assist, great defense as well. Gotcha. Asking what's going on. You can see his body language of Gotcha's frustrated. Turnover comes for Türk Telekom. We're under a minute left in this third quarter. Johnson's pass was to the corner, but Fakego was no longer there. Besiktas with Gotcha. Gotcha into the lane, hangs. Doesn't get the bounce, good rebound from Kaji. And Johnson will control it here, pulls the plate. Won't be able to hold for the final shot. Johnson handling pressure, again beats his man. Kaji now slices to the inside, no one wants to get in front of him. And Kenny Kaji, one dribble, straight line drive, lays it up for 2. Lead back to 17 now. The last 10 seconds of the third quarter. Amaral trying to find some room. Finds Savas. Savas can't finish. Second attempt doesn't go either. Johnson, one final chance. Don't think he got it away. Kill his numbers if it counts, because he shot the ball so well. And once more, Nick Johnson carrying Türk Telekom as the answer when they need it, as their lead is back to 17 at the end of the third quarter. It is Besiktas 51, Türk Telekom 68. Just when it looked like there was a glimmer of hope for Besiktas, Türk Telekom respond. 10 threes at 45% they have made, alongside 75% for 2-point range. Just incredible shooting from Türk Telekom, really. And of course, some of it is great offense, good team basketball, the way they've moved the ball, the way they've spaced the floor. But it's got to be said, you know, some of the defense from Besiktas at times has not been of the level that they would be happy with. And you see a couple of those occasions. Taran on the back cut, a wide open 3 for Campbell as well at the start of that second half. This was part of that run, wasn't it? 17-2 run across the halftime break. It's just opened this game up for Türk Telekom. Besiktas had it back to 13, but Johnson responded. What a game he has had. 25 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds for Nick Johnson. 10 of 15 from the field he is. Have to try and slow that man down in this fourth quarter to have any hope of a comeback. Now, the frustration, I think, will be the plays where he's just got a wide open lane, Nick Johnson. We are underway in the final period here. The Besiktas are going to have to overcome this 17-point deficit, or their season will end here tonight in the Basketball Champions League. Omar out, doesn't get them underway with the first possession, and here comes Türk Telekom. They'll just stop and take the 3 here. Edgar doesn't get it to go. Omar out, trying to raise that tempo, goes to Gotcha. Gotcha has some space, reverse. Bounce is clear, but he'll be at the line for 2. Ready to come in for Besiktas. Scotcher goes out and Cam Turgat comes in. Scotcher just makes one of two. Here is Johnson. Over to Kadji. Kadji feeds Mustafa foul. Foul's kick out. Finds Johnson on this near side. Just 5 on the clock for him. Johnson's pass up high for foul. What a tough finish for Mustafa Foul. Took in the pass, surrounded by bodies. And there's the reach in. It was too strong from Foul. Another assist for Johnson. He's got 7 on the night now as Mustafa Foul moves to double digits. He'll remain on 10 those. He can't add the free throw. 18-point game here. Pinar gets it over to Batuk. Savas. Very slow for Besiktas. Disley will take the long three. Doesn't get the roll. And there is no hurry whatsoever for Türk Telekom unless Johnson's going to be that open over the top. Looks like a foul is called. It's the arm from Foul in the face of Savas. Here is Savas. He's okay to continue. Pinar drives, but Foul there to switch on to him. Savas turns, kicks it, good feed. Disley trying to find some room. He's maybe good for the travel. So another look. Just a little shuffle of the feet, I think, before the foul. Right, Disley puts it back to Türk Telekom. Johnson moves it on. Now he'll cut through. Kadji swings the other way. Kadji puts it on the floor. Now Mustafa Foul. Low end of the shot clock. Turns. Too strong on his finish. Chance to run. For Besiktas, they get it to the far side. Batuk for 3. Holes doesn't drop. Savas is going to grab the offensive rebound. He's fouled by Kadji. Line possession for Besiktas then. Batuk's got a clean look. Can't get it to go. 2 of 8 from the field for Batuk. As a stoppage and play. Disley going to head to the bench. He's shaken up as well. Those continue for Besiktas. He's holding his back. The guy could be lost for them. Seem to, you see, just pulls up, doesn't he? Could have strained something in the back, so Nemanja Jurisic is back. Johnson off the screen. Loses it. Batuk pushes. Back Pinar on that far side, gives it back to Batuk. He's instantly fouled. And Agega is sure he's okay. A pat on the back of the head. Sideline possession for Batuk. Jurisic squares up, trying to a mismatch now in the low post. They'll have high-low here. Great feed. Savas to Jurisic. Excellent interchange between the two bigs. 6 points now for Nemanja Jurisic. The lead remains sizable at 16 points, though. Edgar hands it over. Here comes Johnson. Foul. Kicks it. Kadji puts it on the floor. Wide open man. Edgar for 3 is good. perfect spacing, but no surprise because there's just 4 players playing defense for Besiktas in that possession. Akpinar down. I'm not sure when he went to the floor. Oh, it's right there. It took a hit to the knee, and that's why Edgar just wide open in that corner. Mustafa foul, moves it on. Kachi finds him, and Shafak Edgar. It's his first points of the night, so another injury. The 3rd of the night for Besiktas. Pinar goes out, Omar Al comes back in. Batuk. Fouled by Mustafa foul. Team foul, so it'll be 2 shots. Out, picks up his 4th and goes to the bench. The free throw line, it is Erkan Batuk. 6 points from him. So 7 from the field though. 11 as a team now. Besiktas on the night. Second also bounces clear, and Johnson just collecting stats. Grabs in another rebound. There he is, Johnson coming off the screen. Flips it to Kaji. Kaji will take the 3. Doesn't go. Johnson takes it away from Besiktas though, and pulls it out to use some more clock. Finds Teden. Teden gets to the foul line, fades on a jump shot, and gets the shooter's touch. Metin Teden. Moves to 5 on the night. Jurisic attacks Teden, can't finish. Good tap from Savas to keep it alive for Besiktas. Jurisic now. I'll move it on. Omar Al for 3. Doesn't get it. Savas steps through on the rebound, gets the score. Took 3 tries for Besiktas. They got there in the end though. Make it a 19-point game. Johnson uses the screen, as he seemed to do all game. Just stops, attacks, and gets to the basket. No hesitation right there. And just open lane for Johnson. He'll be at the line for 2 more shots. 25 on the night for Johnson. Savas now goes out. Concern shown for him. Johnson makes a second. Already had a career high, a season high. 21 against Ostend in the regular season. That was his previous best. The only time he's gone over 20 this year. But here tonight with those free throws, he's moved to 27. Juricic's running hook doesn't go. Throws out the palms to the officials, wants a call, doesn't get it. Campbell now into the game. Just hasn't really been needed, TJ Campbell. Teden for 3. Misses everything. Campbell with the rebound and reverses it home. Well, that's the way the night's gone, hasn't it? The air ball 3 for Teden, just straight into the hands of TJ Campbell, who gets the easy layup. Gotcha on this near side. Take a 3 over Teden, comes up short. He'll get his own rebound though, or does he? Chance to take it in, just couldn't quite handle it. And now Besiktas get back on defense. Türk Telekom will use more time here. Campbell coming off the screen. Kaji on the pick and pop. Kenneth Kaji Doesn't get it to go. Omar Al pushing in the opposite direction. Lovely no-look pass to Jurisic. Transition score for Besiktas. Gonna need more of them. Jurisic with the finish. He goes to 8. Johnson throws it inside to Kadji. Responds with a dunk of his own. The dunks in this game. It's a little kick violation. It's Kaya. You see Johnson throwing it up. Kadji rolling down the middle. Help defense late to rotate. There it is, just doesn't get there in time. Excuse me. Yeah, it's not Kaya, that is Kantugat. So Johnson goes to the bench. Might be the last we see of him. And as Enis Kashkiran comes in, what a night it's been for Johnson if he doesn't come back. He'll go to the bench. 34 minutes, 27 points, 6 assists, 6 rebounds, 8 assists for him. A fine performance. There's now Campbell. Puts the ball in his hands, backs it out. They'll go to Kadji on the switch. Vladimir Gotcha. His kick out. The 3 doesn't go though. And the offensive rebound for Teden. And now Campbell can hold and use more time. Campbell loses it. Shot clock getting low. Pull up 3. Doesn't go for Kaya. And now Campbell will get a clean look. He also fails to convert. Besiktas coming the other way. Akpinar kicks it out. Gotcha for 3. Rattles it home. Todrick Gotcha, 9 points. Sorry, 6 points. 2 of 7 from him. 1 of 4 from 3. Lead to 20. We're approaching 2 minutes left here. Kadji will try and respond 3 of his own. Finally gets one to go. Kadji. 9 for him. Nice little spin and finish for Turgat. Slow to get up, seems to be okay. And Türk Telekom bring in a couple of new faces to their team. As Besiktas. So Teren goes out. High fives for him. And we see Erkan Bayrak and Efe Buşuk for the first time for Türk Telekom. Bayrak wears 13. Buşuk 35. And Sabahattin Kan Kondor, wearing the number 1, has come in for Besiktas for his first action here tonight. Final 1 minute 50 seconds. Here is Campbell using that screen. And they'll move it on to the far side. Open 3. Buşuk couldn't get it to go though. Omar Al heading in the other direction. Al wants the screen to be set. Doesn't use it. Goes behind his back, flips it up. Falls to the floor. Seems to be okay. He's helped up by Enis Kashkiran, who's the man who fouled him. Just a trip from Kashkiran. I think he really knew what he had done. Remember, Al will be at the line then. Best is good for him. .126 left. 20-point lead. Türk Telekom on their way to a 2-0 series lead and therefore a place in the quarterfinals. 2 for 2 for Omar Al. Kashkiran behind the back. And they'll move it on to the far side. The open 3 doesn't go on Kaya. Jurisic brings it down, gives it to Al. Now Nemanja Jurisic stops. Get anything going though. We'll get it back this time. It takes the 3. It's too strong. Campbell grabs in the rebound. And he crosses the half. Campbell. It's the bounce pass to the cutting Berak, who loses it on the way up, but possession will stay with Türk Telekom. May come off his leg. So Kashkirin gets it in. Kaya gives it over to Campbell. Campbell takes the pull-up with the shot clock getting low, doesn't get it to drop. Besiktas one final offensive possession perhaps. Open 3, no. Put it on the floor instead as a foul is called against Berak. And so to the line will be the number 10, Can Turker. 4 points, 2 rebounds on the night for him. First trip to the line. This is the first. Steadies himself here for the second, which is good. And Türk Telekom will inbound. They'll cross the half and see this one out. A sizable 18-point lead for them. A good performance, especially across those second and third quarters where they dominated the game. They opened up the lead, and they will be advancing from here. So Kashkirin signals to the crowd. The time will expire. And there is the win for Türk Telekom. And they take the 2-0 series lead off the back of a very good team performance here, led by Nick Johnson. It will be Türk Telekom that take victory in Istanbul. It is Besiktas 66, Türk Telekom 84. So the team from Ankara will advance. They take this series 2-0. And they will await the winner of the Nizhny Novgorod versus Dijon series, which has been taken to a third game after Nizhny won 88-79 earlier today. So Türk Telekom will have the opportunity to get home to Ankara and await their fate to see who it will be. They will face off in the next round. That combo there, the backcourt of Türk Telekom, was the difference in today's game. Johnson just simply superb throughout. 27 points, 8 assists, 6 rebounds for him. And TJ Campbell, 16 points, 6 assists as well, 4 rebounds for Campbell. Those two were the difference. No, Türk Telekom, they led 2-point shooting, they led 3-point shooting. The only thing they didn't lead was free throw shooting. But they made 12 threes on the game. Besiktas a slight edge in rebounding. Türk Telekom led the assists. So top scorers, we said, Johnson and Campbell for Türk Telekom, Savas and Yıldızlı for Besiktas, alongside Nemanja Jurisic, who chipped in with 8 points. And then Enes Kashkirin, the third top scorer for Türk Telekom, he had 12 points. So that is the end of the all-Turkish encounter in the round of 16. It will be 2-0 in favour of Türk Telekom. They will advance, and as I mentioned, they will now await to see who is the winner in the decisive third game next week between Dijon and Nizhny Novgorod, to find out their opponent as they try to make it through to the final four. Türk Telekom have victory here tonight off the back of an MVP-like performance from Nick Johnson. 27, 8 and 6 for him to help his team to the 84-66 lead and 2-0 series win. So from me, from Istanbul here tonight, it is good night.
beyler.